Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jessie if you are new here. I do all kinds of lifestyle vlogs, talk about living with chronic illness, being pregnant. I'm like 7 months pregnant. And I also talk about personal finance. So if that's the stuff that you like to listen to, make sure you subscribe. Sorry, I'm a little distracted because I'm driving, but I wanted to start this vlog today. I actually have just been like running errands this morning. It is Wednesday morning. It's 10:30. I went and picked up my thyroid prescription from Walgreens. I wrote like a ton of thank you notes the other day for gifts that we got from our registry from the bridal or the baby showers and stuff. So I wanted to take those to, they're just easier to take to like the post office versus putting them in my mailbox since there were so many of them. I just ran and got a Starbucks actually, which probably shouldn't have bought today, but I was like, you know what, I want one. And now I'm gonna go to Goodwill real quick because we asked for books for the registry, and this book, very popular baby book, we got 3 of these. So I'm gonna bring 2 of them to Goodwill, and then I have like 2 shirts that I'm gonna just drop off real quick. It's like kind of out of the way, but not terrible. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing today. I have some work to do. My client leaves on like a business trip tomorrow morning, and she'll basically be like impossible to get a hold of for the next week. Unfortunately, she didn't get me the stuff that I needed until this morning. I'm gonna do as much as I can today, but I'm also like, I'm not gonna like rush stuff just because I got it late, you know? It's like the one problem with like client work when you're waiting on your clients to get you stuff. It's like, well, there's only so much time, and I still, like, I do freelance. I don't work like specific hours, I guess is what I'm saying. But it's actually sunny out for like the first time in like 5 days. We've just had tons of gloom since the hurricane came through. Thankfully, it didn't really affect our area too much. We had a lot of water. I think some people did lose power. We didn't, thankfully. Yeah, I just wanted to say, hey, get started on this week's vlog. We have a ghost tour that we're going to on Thursday. Grocery shopping tomorrow. I think we're gonna go to the Parade of Homes this weekend, which I don't really know that I'll be able to like film much of it, but I don't know. I'm sure you guys have probably heard of this. I think they do it in other cities. I know they do it in other cities. Basically, it's like homes, I believe it's like new build homes that like builders can kind of show off, and I think they're judged and stuff. I don't really know, but anyway, as a person, I can go into these homes and like see them, and a lot of the homes in this area are like craftsman style homes, which is like my favorite. Was I supposed to turn there? It's like my favorite style of home, and I love looking at them from the outside, but to be able to see some of the finishes on the inside, even though it's not currently in our budget to purchase a craftsman home, it is something that I would like to get at some point. But anyway, I need to find this Goodwill, so I will check in later. Hello, so it's a couple hours later now. It's almost 2. I'm like trying to force myself to eat something. I have these days more often than you would think in pregnancy. I feel like a lot of people, sorry, Finn's panting in the background. A lot of people are hungrier in pregnancy, and I definitely have some days where that is true, but most of the time I'm not. And some days I have a really hard time forcing myself to eat. I also don't feel great today. I have like allergies or something, which is annoying because I like just got over the C word. Well, I wouldn't even say that. I mean, I was sick like a couple weeks ago, but I still have like congestion from it, and now I feel like I have allergies or something going on today because I don't feel great. So I did like a whole bunch of work. I showed you a little bit of it. Finn's still having some pooping issues ever since he was in the emergency vet. So we started this like probiotic to see if that helps. Also got another registry gift today. One of these like little bottle drying rack things. So that's cool. But yeah, so I'm just like not feeling great today. So I think what I'm gonna do is try to eat. I made myself a tamale with rice. We're gonna try to eat that, and I'm gonna watch some TV. I really like, a part of me wants to like get ahead on work, but something just feels off today. I don't feel bad, but I don't feel right. There's the panty boy. So no, you don't go out there unless I want to. Cool. I do bring groceries in with 2 dogs. Not a fun time, right, Cora? But I'm gonna show you guys what I got quickly from Costco, Trader Joe's. So if you like that kind of stuff, stick around. But I'm kind of gonna do it willy-nilly here because some of the stuff needs to go in the fridge like right away. So I went way over budget at Costco, but part of the reason is because I got all this stuff. So Ben needed some slippers because his are broken. I got this. I haven't even tried it on yet, but I just feel like that's going to be great when it cools down here and I can wear it open with the bump. We got this pretty green, sorry, I'm out of breath. This pretty green blanket for the couch, which I think is going to look great. And then I got this like Barefoot Dreams knockoff blanket. It's not as soft, but this was like $20 instead of more. So I think I'm gonna put this in the nursery or just use it for myself because I love it. Okay, I got this. Can you get off of there? Come on, get up. I got this gnome thing for Christmas. I love gnomes. If you guys didn't gnome, get it. Anyway, so there was some really cute gnomes at Costco that I really wanted, but they were like almost $50. But this little mat was $12.99. So I got that for Christmas time. I'm not gonna put it out yet, but I'll put it out in a little while. They had some furnace filters there. I've never bought their furnace filters before, but they were a good price. Got some vegetable broth, some protein powder for Ben. I like having this Rayo's on hand. These are the things that need to go in the fridge. These are really good. So I haven't seen them in a while. So I got some of those. And then this vegan spinach artichoke dip. I have never tried it, but when I was checking out, the Costco lady said it's really good. Some ramen noodles and then some almond flour crackers. I also got bird food, but it's really heavy. I actually shouldn't have lifted it when I did lift it. So I'm not lifting it out of the car. I spent way over budget there. So way over budget because I bought all of this stuff, which is technically more clothes than food, but that's okay. I'm gonna put some of this away and then I'll pick back up with my Trader Joe's haul. Okay, Trader Joe's, I spent just under $68. We didn't have our bags and they keep giving me plastic bags, which I hate, but I got tomato sauce, fire roasted tomatoes, 2 cans of that. For a recipe, got some tomato paste, cinnamon, and some pears. I am a cameraman now, but we're making tater tot casserole this week. Shrimp stuff that we didn't make last week. Pinto bean soup for lunch. I got stuff to make like taco bowls for lunch. We've just been struggling with lunches.
Yep.
And then sweet potato with chicken. I got more bananas. They did have pears. I already showed them.
Yeah.
I got red potatoes this time because the yellow potatoes they had weren't organic, and I didn't like the brand last time. Purple potatoes for the chicken thing.
Yummo.
I got green peppers. I wanted to try this delicious chopped salad, but I wanted to wait until I could get...
Wait until?
Okay. Wait until I got the vegan dill ranch, which
oh,
I had
yeah.
this time. So
nice.
I got myself raspberries.
Oh, notice that very specific for myself.
Vegan butter. This is the dill dressing that's really good.
So good.
I got this again just because it was nice to have.
Yeah, easy grab.
Ground beef.
Is that for the tater tot casserole?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Corn, because I think we were out of it. Turkey bacon and ground turkey. All they had was the plastic bags, so.
Because I forgot to put them in the car.
Yeah.
Good job.
I spent like $37 at Wegmans. I got dairy-free cheese for the...
Oh yeah, the tater tot casserole.
I'm like, what the hell is that? Corn tortillas for Benjamin.
Some little breakfast tortillas.
Tater tot. Not the best brand, but it was all they had. I got this because we needed unsweetened, like Ben always gets vanilla almond milk. And we needed a non-vanilla milk around. And I wanted to try this brand because it's
interesting.
Like,
I haven't seen that.
it is organic, but it's like filtered water, gluten-free oats, sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, flax seeds. That's it. There's no oil.
Cool.
Fully recyclable. It's more expensive, obviously, but more organic.
Vanilla.
Ben, more coffee for me. And then I got these two kinds of chocolate because they didn't have the one that we like. So
yeah, fingers crossed for that almonds and sea salt because we do like that.
yeah. Well, this one's with almonds too.
Oh, it is. Okay, I didn't see.
Dairy-free cream cheese.
That's for the pumpkin pie bars.
Yeah, we're gonna make like pumpkin bars.
I'm like really excited about that.
Yeah, and then pinto beans. So the groceries actually were like $100, but very over at Costco.
Yeah. Fun things. Well, furnace filters aren't fun, but.
Don't call Cora fat. She's perfect. Her tail. You being a good girl. Yeah. And Finn's over here just minding his own business.
Yeah, once he gets a stick, it's the only time that I can mess around with her. And
he wasn't as obsessed with sticks when we first got him. I feel like he likes them more now.
Yeah, as he's gotten older, I think it's really...
Yeah.
It's a way that he can focus his energy.
He's a good boy. Finn's still having some little bit of belly issues, but we've been giving him... We just started him on a probiotic, so hopefully that'll help.
I'm hoping that within like 3 or 4 days it starts to clear up.
Right, go away. Say, that was me my whole life.
Yeah.
She's just like so happy. Okay. So I'm not supposed to be feeding dogs. Well, I mean I can, but I have to bend over very weirdly to do it, and it always hurts my stomach. So Ben is supposed to feed the dogs, yet he leaves. They're supposed to eat at 5. It's almost 6. So these dogs have just been pacing and staring at me for the last 50 minutes because he decided that he doesn't want to come down and feed them on time. And they're like going crazy, and I'm just over here like, what am I supposed to do? I texted him. He's just taking forever. Cora's pissed. She is mad.
Coming up.
We have an Airbud over here. We missed the one that he like flew straight in the air.
He was like...
we're going
His
for
back-
a ride. They're very excited.
I mean, his front feet were like 2 feet off the
I
ground.
know.
His back feet were like almost a foot off the ground, and he's just like.
This has been the week of not filming very much, to be honest. I don't even know why. There's no reason. It's just been like a weird week. I've had like a lot of errands that I've been running. Yesterday we went to a ghost tour, which I think I took like a little clip of last night, but you probably had no idea what it was. I just didn't want to like film in front of a bunch of people. And then today it's almost 3, but I did like a whole bunch of work this morning, straightened my hair. I didn't put any makeup on today, but I feel like my skin, which this video is showcasing, at least what I can see, I don't know if it'll look like this in editing, my skin is just like agitated. My whole body is agitated. I have a lot of like inflammation going on. My hands are swollen. I'm having a lot of joint pain, which is something that happens to me sometimes with my chronic illness. So I don't know really what triggered that, if it's like pregnancy somehow triggered it. Although I haven't really been having issues since I got pregnant with this stuff. So we are going to order food tonight. I think we're gonna order Italian food. Friday nights are when our like shows come out. So the like Lord of the Rings show we're gonna watch, and then what's the other one? Oh, Great British Bake Off, obviously. I'm more tired even when I don't do anything. So like today, I mean, I like worked. I didn't really do anything strenuous, but I'm just like, my body's tired. My brain's not tired, but my body is tired. So I'm just kind of taking it easy. I want to do some more stuff in the baby room, but then at the same time, there's not really anything to do in the baby room at this point. I have to like pack my hospital bag at some point, but like 30 weeks is still 10 weeks before full-term pregnancy. Who knows, like, if I'll go over or under. Anyway, so I'm gonna go back to watching some YouTube. I think I might start doing shorter vlogs more often. So maybe like 1 or 2 vlogs a week. So like 2 to 3 videos a week. Right now I do 2 videos, but maybe I'll start doing 2 to 3 depending on my week, because I feel like because I'm vlogging a whole week, I don't want to vlog like a really long clip, because my vlog, well, I'm editing these down from like over an hour of footage. So yeah, I might start doing like more like 1 day in my life, or a couple days in my life, or like a weekend in my life versus a full week, and just put them up more often. So if you see this part, let me know what your preference is. But I just feel like my vlogs have been longer. They've been like 30 to 40 minutes. I like watching vlogs that long, but I don't know that everybody else likes watching vlogs that long. And then I feel like I'm just showing you like a clip from like every day versus like what I'm actually getting up to, you know? That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go back to watching this vlog, probably have a snack at some point, but we're gonna order food in like 2 hours. So, but we probably won't eat till 6. So I need to have a snack pretty soon because I'm hungry. Well, change of plans. It's 6:30 and we're going to get a TV because our TV just stopped working. We only have one in the whole house. Well, one quick trip to Costco later and we have a new TV. Our TV has been going in and out for like, I don't know, couple weeks now. It just will like randomly turn off, even though like the PS4 is still playing, which is what we use for like to watch TV and stuff. So we knew it was coming, but I used it today, you guys saw, and it just like wouldn't turn back on. Costco was open till 8:30. We want to watch Lord of the Rings tonight. Well, we would have had to get a new one anyway, so we just ran tonight. And $482 later, we have a TV. Thank God for savings accounts these last couple months, let me tell you. Beautiful. Oh, there's like a... This one's 900,000. We said under $1 million. Yeah. Making up a little pumpkin bar treat today. Gluten and dairy free. Trying to be better about that. So just made up the cake part. And then this is what the cream cheese frosting is. It's dairy free cream cheese. Dairy free, well, we're using butter because we don't have palm shortening, vanilla extract, and honey. So we'll see how it turns out. Update on the cake. Ben just made the frosting. We don't have a mixer. We've like never had a mixer. So I asked him to make it. Didn't turn out very good. Again, it's trying to be dairy-free cream cheese frosting. So like I know it's not going to be exact compared to like a real cream cheese frosting, but it doesn't taste very good. Like the butter is kind of overpowering it, which is probably why you're supposed to use palm shortening and not butter. So he went to go get some more dairy-free cream cheese, which is expensive, but to see if we can like doctor it up a little bit more, because for me, pumpkin bars, the whole point is the cream cheese frosting. So like if there's not cream cheese frosting on it, this recipe called for cream cheese, honey, vanilla, and palm shortening, and honey, highly disagree. We ended up switching to maple syrup because the first batch tasted like honey. And I don't like the taste of honey, but personally, it just like honey is such a powerful flavor, especially when you use a lot of it, and this called for a lot of it. So it didn't even taste like a cream cheese frosting. It tasted like honey. So anyway, it's almost 2 on Sunday. Beautiful outside. It's like 70, well, it's 65 right now. So we went for a 30-minute walk this morning, and then we like drove around and looked at some stuff. Yesterday I showed you guys a little clip. There's something called Parade of Homes here, which I'm pretty sure they do in plenty of other places. So we went yesterday and looked at a couple of them. It was really cool. Like some of these houses, I wish I could have showed you the inside. I think I showed you a little bit of the outside of one. There were so many people in these houses, so I wasn't gonna like be filming a bunch of people that I don't know. It's just weird. Like houses are so expensive. To be fair, we were looking at like brand new gigantic houses. Like some of these houses were like 4,000 square feet. And I'm like, who needs 4,000? That's so big. Like it was such a big house. They were beautiful, but these were like $1.4 million homes. I think the cheapest one we saw was $900,000. But it was interesting because there was one that was like 1.3 million. It was like 4,000 square feet. And I was like, I wouldn't buy this house for $500,000 just because it's just like not my vibe. So it just was interesting. Some of the other ones were really beautiful though. I didn't get to show you any of those because they were packed with people. But yeah, so it was just like a fun way to kind of look at some neighborhoods and stuff. But it was definitely discouraging because Ben and I need to decide what we're going to do about like life. Next year, we don't want to stay in this house another year. It's like fine. You guys know I've talked to you about like our neighbor isn't very great. She's got a pretty aggressive dog. The people behind us have very aggressive dogs that they leave outside all the time. She still hasn't fixed her fence, so there's like holes in it. And plus, we're just like so packed in here in like houses. There's so many and we're like so close. So like when they're smoking outside or when these people are smoking their weed outside, it feels like they're smoking it in my house, you know? But even that, like, we just don't like love the area anymore. We would want to try out a different area if we stay in Raleigh. We just have to figure all that stuff out. But it's been really discouraging because right now, and I know it's getting better, but it's like a terrible time to buy a house or to rent a house. It's like impossible to find them because a lot of people were selling the houses, like landlords and stuff, because they could make money. Even rentals in general are just higher. Like our landlord told us that he could rent this for like $2,000 a month, which is almost $500, $400 more than we paid coming in. No matter where we look, to rent a house, not like a duplex or a townhouse, because we want to have separate space for our dogs. So having a duplex, townhouse, condo like just doesn't make sense for us, because we don't want to be connected to somebody else for this same reason. Because what if they have like a mean dog or something? Anyway, and my dogs aren't very well trained. I feel like we are like stuck because all these places are so expensive here, but also anywhere. Like we've looked in a few other locations, like out in North Carolina, we've looked back home, we've looked in like the middle of nowhere, we looked in like suburbs, stuff like that, and it's just everything is so expensive right now. And I don't know if we can buy with the amount of debt that we have. I know that people buy all the time with debt, so if you're one of those people, let me know in the comments, because I'm curious. But we do want to talk to like a lender and just see what that looks like, since Ben has like a high, like a better income now than he used to, and it's like a job, whereas before we were both self-employed, which would be like impossible to purchase a house with how much we were making in both being self-employed. He's not self-employed anymore, and I still am. So like, could that change? Like, could we buy a house? But then I also don't want to buy a house just to buy a house. Like, I've never been in a rush to own my own house, quite honestly, because like I don't want to pay for all the upkeep of it. Like right now, if something breaks in this house, our landlord has to pay for it and I don't have to worry about it. So it's just those types of things that I'm like, I don't know, which is why new houses are like attractive to me. I like nice things, I like pretty things. I am paying $1.4 million for a house that's like 3 times the size of a house that we need. That doesn't make any sense, even if I had $1.3 million. But I'm like, what could we even do with the amount of money that we have, you know? Because I don't want to live in a shithole, but I also don't want to be house poor. That's my ramble. I've been rambling to you for 8 minutes now. So, but that's kind of what we're getting up to today. Oh, my cake's going to be done in 28 seconds. That's exciting. And so we'll see how this goes. The cake has to cool for probably an hour before we can even put the cream cheese frosting on it. Got my falls out balls out shirt for football, even though my football team lost today. I'm doing some laundry. It's just a typical Sunday of cleaning. Oop. And pumpkin bars.